Hello everyone, today I'm playing the game Monster Prom. I am MissPaperDolls, and there's a reason, because on the 23rd, I believe, yes, on the 23rd, the sequel, Monster, it's kind of a sequel, I don't think it really is a sequel, but the second game, Monster Camp, is coming out, and I cannot wait to play it. I donated to the Kickstarter, and I really can't wait. I've been waiting for months. Was it months? Yeah, I've been waiting for months to play it. So, in honor, I'm going to be playing Monster Prom, the second term, just so I can get more characters. I don't know how it's going to turn out, so let's find out. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Where am I? So, I'm going to just keep this part in. Just for this part, 4 different characters. I always choose Vicky Blue because she is my favorite. Let's do custom name, and of course, Sadie. Pronouns is correct, and let's go. As I said, this is only gonna be for the first episode. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember clearly, 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howe, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensates for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Jice, 22. A party ghost with an insensible hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Liam D. Linecourt, 400XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever. An outraged cutie went from an endless deity of dark realms to the ultimate fangirl. Calculator Howard Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks left to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and to conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, okay. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are wrong, but they are all wrong in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh yeah, this is also 4-player game. I love it. How will you talk to a cop out of arresting you? Use your gaming skills. Everyone knows that a police officer has to drop any charges on you if you manage to beat them in a fair Yu-Gi-Oh card duel. Use your acting skills. Convince the officer you're actually the police. You know what? Go for the overkill and make them pay a fine. Use your seduction skill. Wink. They don't call it fuck the police for nothing. That would be the worst one. I would you know what? Yes. So creative. The coolest reality show would be 8 rich people fight in a weekly challenge to see who's the best at giving you money. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their fields, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. 12 experts on various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage, somehow. I love that the potato season 6. Monday, January 4th, 8, 7 Central. I like this one. They lose their jobs. I love that idea. What's the title of your autobiography? When Garfield meets Naruto, a story of how I fell in love with forbidden ships. Temporality, an ongoing journey to defend my inner enigma. How to succeed at everything while trying to look fabulous. My parents think I'm cute, and so should you. I love that one. Manual of instructions. How to properly experience life. The art of punching life in its dumb fucking face. Which one do I like? I like How to Succeed at Everything and Look Fabulous Trying. Oh, that's... Huh, I didn't know it was going to be hers. What criteria would you use to name your children? Child plus current version based on birth order. Name plus the second. 2 equal the second. Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary. Meh, no name. It just works too much. It's just too much work. Name of my favorite ship. Galdrovich Dar Narfield. A non-heteronormative name to give them the freedom to define themselves on their own terms. Okay, so I kind of know who all of them are. I do. Meh, no name, just too much work. I love these three. I love these three right here. Let's go with this one. Yeah. Oh, wow. And here's the school. Okay, so if you hit tab, you kind of get to see where, like, each area kind of is. I'm insanely good on smarts, but I suck at charm, so I think right here. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirits, leading into a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Later you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation, which contains to some spicy, some pretty sexual, explicit language. So naturally, you go and eavesdrop. Speaking as a male, I can clearly say that even I grow weary of infantile monetary of the male gaze. Thank you. I see I advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. That's not an erection joke. People would die. Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing. I'm a real vampire. Pathetic. I know. I can't even keep up with the standards of hentai. What? I know. Even I can't. Even I can't keep up with the standard hentai is the setting. What am I supposed to do? Grow a dick during sex? See, if I was being monetized, I would not be able to get monetized. And all these women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity. Than at the school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has willingly addressed a tentacle as a senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyways? It's because half the studio heads are Krakens, Liam. And I cannot get her voice right. And no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. She only has 3 snakes. But I do think there should be more diversity offering for those of us who like something less. Calphosexual. Cyphosexual. I agree. Hentai should be more artistic, redrawn explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso or Margaret. Don't send a misogynistic Kraken to do Feminine Gorgon's job. You should open up your own hentai studio. God, one of them is probably creative, and the other one I want to say is either money or smartness. But I'm gonna go. I love this one. You know, I don't know. I love this one because can you imagine like tentacle hentai as a Picasso? There's a fresh idea, an untapped demographic. I have no doubt that there's some scores of monsters itching to combine sexual gratification in art history. Not bad. I can see it now. Picasso-esque tentacle beast with an off-kilter tentacle coming out of their eyes and mouth. Saccharine female. Saccharine female is made up of 1,000 little dots. Is that little nipple I see? Or is that stipple? Chatdog BDSM, monsters being blue and blue. It's perfect. They'll all be so busy appreciating the art history, they have no time to objectify the subject matter. I cannot do his voice. Thank you, City. You rock the world like, well, classic pornography mashups. They hurry off to discuss further ways of getting off to art, improving the world greatly for them. For you, and for all the lovers of hentai art classics, you gain +2 smarts and 1 creativity. I know what I'm going to be capturing this. I fucking love that. Okay. Cafeteria scene. Who do I want to sit with? Okay, who do I want to sit with? I kind of do want to sit at this table. Who do I want to go with? Because I do have to say, I have played this game so many times. That I've not played it so many times compared to other people. But I kind of know, like, a lot of things about it. For example, you could date her, and I really want to. Let's go with... I want to see how these 3 interact. No, you know what? Let's go with, let's go with my girl Polly and, just for her name. You take your seat in. If you didn't know any better, you would have said that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are at you. And you do not know better, and you know that, yes. And that is exactly what's happening right now. Oh, and you do know better, and you know that, yes. That is exactly what's happening right now.
Hey there.
It's nothing personal, Sadie. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in our texting financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be susceptible. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed to you everything you want on the platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much acid as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it could get interesting, and we could continue to profit even when he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? He is so obsessed with us. We should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. We're giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. It seems like the ladies are very excited, or at very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander could give them a nudge in the right direction. You can easily grow this arrangement to a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have a financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money. And have that financial slave go and find a financial slave. Time to marry Liam. Hey, Liam. What? I have an idea for you. No, I don't like you, Sadie. I love that idea. Just have him go marry Liam. Sadly, I do want to attend a date with someone at this prom, so I am probably going to go for Vera, maybe. I don't know, but I love that idea. That would increase our income exponentially immediately. Which are two of my absolute favorite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one of the financial slaves between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle, so managing an army of them sounds straining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme and we're at the top of the pyramid, we don't have to actually deal with the lowlives. Who cares? Man, I think I'll go check my toilet wine. Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time, actually. But it's a long story, so forget it. Anyways, we could help people in order to become officially certified financial slaves. They have to buy a kit of supplies. And they start at dirt slaves, and then if they get 5 financial slaves under them, they can become a pathetic ground slave. And then they can work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinum, schmuck, mocha, grand, supreme slave. This was a great idea, slave. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit, Shara's sharing her cash flow is like third base for her. Awesome! Okay, I'm gonna see something. I'll be right back for. Okay, never mind. I can't do what I was going to. Okay, so fun is, I believe, at the treehouse. Yes. So we're low on fun, so let's go do that. That day during recess, you start a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. We're all social distancing 6 feet apart, even though in that picture doesn't seem like it. Someone summons a demon from the nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You catch the sight of Liam and Vera nearby doing what they do best, judging people. I love that outfit. Kinda. Do you see the leggings that Succubus is wearing? How can I not? They're about as subtle as the dialect intent of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. You know, Liam, sometimes I worry that we're only the 2 fashionable monsters at this entire school. But then I realize that's not something to worry about. That's something to feel smudgely superior about. I could have put on at least slightly better myself. Now focus, Pharaoh. We've got so many more outfits to critique. No way to avoid it. You're about to walk right past them. Quick, improvise a fashion accessory that will actually impress them. Put on a hot dog costume you keep in your back pocket for emergencies. It's so ironic that Liam should love it. Strip naked and then tell them you're wearing fabric that only cool people could see. Vera's all about being cool. I think if I do this one, that'll be creative or fun, and this one is bold. And I'm not doing good on bold. So fun. Oh, that was a fun check. Liam and Vera watch as you carefully and deliberately change into a hot dog costume and then walk past them. Did she just change into that ridiculous outfit on purpose? To fuck with us? My god, she must have Hold on, let me double check this. Liam puts out a pocket calculator and presses some buttons. He gasps. -5 fucks. I didn't know that was even possible, given the few fucks. To give that... I need to read that sentence again. Holy crap. -5 fucks. I didn't even know that was even possible to give that few fucks. I think we have to admit when we've been outplayed, Vera. Alright. I'll order us matching hot dog costumes immediately. Finally, dressed like a hot dog is becoming a trend that you always hoped it would be. You gain +2 charm and 1 fun. I gotta get my... I wish I did the other one, but I have a feeling that was bold, and I don't have that. Bold is bathroom. That day you skip class just to hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you give 0 shits but gain 2 boldness. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on Instagram filters. What, Nox? No one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos. Infinite Tapu. It's also probably why I only have 6 Instagram followers, but we must make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a den around the parking lot. I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda sneaks out of the air conditioning duct. Goodness, this situation is more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Oh my, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I'm unwillingly forcing people into my service at all times. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular Again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm pretty sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history book later. There's no time now. Phase 1. Getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so he could give it a total makeover. But what to do? Use this account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay a million homeless people to follow Instagram. Let's do this one. What is porn? Never mind. If you suggest it must be something very classy and suitable. I shall put you in charge of circulation. Porn away, comrade. You turn Liam's account into Instagram's #1 resource for weird dicks and domestic terrorism. Shockingly, this turns out fine. There you are. I wanted to share with you great news. I'm Instagram famous. Apparently my filter game was so edgy that the backwards administration decided to close my account. But not before I'm amassed over 3 million followers. They're all following me to my new website. HotLiamPickXXX.com. Of course, I'm utterly devastated that my work has finally become mainstream. Yes, this is the worst, and I'm not totally happy. And I'm not all happy or excited about it. Anyways, I have to go take pictures of my lunch. My fans are waiting. You're not sure they're waiting for what Liam thinks they're waiting for, but whatever works, right? You gain +2 creativity and 1 charm. Let's go to our tentacle girls. I mean, those two. You approach Vera, who's conspiring, cutting up an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding pieces to her snakes. Zoe's sitting across the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling into a notebook. A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it is a write-off. Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera. Then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer. Back up. I bite. Interesting. Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you, dork. I didn't really. Not what I have expected. Damn it, Zoe. Besides my enormous beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at? Oh, is it not obvious? Oh, it's not obvious? Obvious? I cannot do a dorky female. So he flips over her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes and all the different ships between them. There are so many errors and symbols the snakes that you were she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon. At first I was only into my main ship, a front left snake and back center snake. They just have a really natural pairing, you know? But then I started thinking about the rivalry between the three front snakes, and it could be that this kind of triangular rivalry hates sex kind of thing. Zoe. And honestly, that's just really gotten to question about the roles of Snakeverse. Like, can they get married? Can they move positions on the head? Do they have tails? What are the inside of your that are on the inside of your head? And Zoe. Vera, you just have to tell me, how do the snakes poop? I have to know. That is enough. You are hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order on you. You little purple disaster. You decide to intervene because A, you care about your friends. 1, you care about your friends. 2, you don't want to see them kill each other. And 3, you've been worrying about the whole snake poop thing yourself. For maybe knowing the alliances, preferences, and sentiments of your snakes could be an utter trick for the Silky's most dangerous hair ever. So I think you stumbled upon the ultimate Vera shipping chart. Look, Vera's hair and X being left alone. Oh, I don't know. Vera, maybe. Zoe, I think you stumbled. Okay, I think the first one might be a Vera choice. Damn it! Exactly. For example, I could tell that the snakes on your forehead is insecure about its girth and length, and that makes poisonous less deadly and its relationship less healthy. For maybe the first time, you've made a good point. I milk my snakes inside their poison, so it'd be great to know which one is the most protective and viral. Also, I've been wanting to wear a hat, but my snakes won't sit, and the hat will fall off my head. That's obviously unacceptable. Zoe gives Vera a full random rundown of Serpent Synergy, which a little coaching from Zoe, back center snake, works out in its insecurity issues with the front left snake. Vera's hair has never looked more emotionally mature. Week 2, evening. Okay. I'm low on money, but I'm not really concerned. I want to go have fun, but I can't, so let's go back to the bathroom. Afterwards, Miranda beckons you from a darkened corner. Psst, co-conspirator, over here. Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular. Now we just need to make him real life popular. And what better way than making him prom king? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for prom king, he said, I quote, "Never, ever, never, 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 not in like 100 years." That's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for hundreds of years and I've never run for prom king. So there you go. Which was clearly Krypton of his way of saying he wants us to make him prom king. My first thought was to murder the current prom king after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work from. So I suppose we must engage in this democratic election the school is holding. Now, how can we secure a win for Liam when he is opposed to running or making any efforts to win? I'll dress Liam up and give him the best campaign speech anyone has ever given. Pay many people to vote for Liam. This one. I don't have the money, and that was charming. That's a great idea. You look just like him. You squeeze into some skinny jeans and some suspenders, a lot of purple paint, and a sense of smug priority, and gather a small crowd in the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, you say, for too long, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentle monsters, for too long our school has been ruled by prom kings who only care about things. Caring about things makes you weak, because what if you care about the wrong things? I, Liam de Linecourt, would never be wrong, because I don't care about anything. I don't care about my dumb clothes, or my stupid man bun, or any of you. To be honest, I don't even care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with hydrogen bombs I buried into the cafeteria. You walk off the stage to a thunderous, terrifying applause. You don't know whether it was a speech or a threat of extinction, but Liam wins by a landslide. Drats, curses, rumors, I say. I'll be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. Horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered upon me. The cold blackness in my soul which has so long sheltered me from my true emotions. God! Ah! It's thawing. This is terrible. I am in no way enjoying it. So I should pick out a tuxedo, so as to not appear ungracious. You happy to help Liam pick out a tuxedo. You even help him measure his body. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity. Let us go to... Now let's get some charm, which is in here. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. I gained +2 charm, I believe. Another gym class, another game of dodgeball. Seriously, do we not play anything else? On your team is the unathletic undead Liam, currently surrounded by the wolf pack. Bro, just give up now. Go back to your coffin, cause it's about to rain balls on your face. Vague homophobic double entendre from some frat dog. That's original. I guess my frail lean form is about to be decimated in a display of hypermasculinity. A very unsportsmanlike competition since it's 4-on-1. Let's just get this over with. You can't let Liam give up. The winning team gets warm cakes. Give him a great strategy. You're a vampire, play dead. Turn into a vampire, bite them, and give them rabies. Creativity. Is that smart? Oh, that's a smart check. I can't believe you're talking to me about making an effort in PA. Still better than risking afterlife in Liam. With that, Liam crosses his arms over his chest and falls straight backwards. Bros, that skinny dude just died. The wolfpack goes over and over and begins to sniff Liam up and down, their noses way too close for comfort. You take this opportunity to bomb the shit out of them, ball after ball, leading your team to victory. You gain 2 bonus and 1 smart. That vampire dude just died. What the fuck? Let's go. Ooh. I've never seen this guy before. I just want to see them. Good lord, all you want to do is eat in peace, and yet
Save the world.
I love those three. I love them. Yeah. Yeah, we know. From you, Dimitri.
Such a disgrace.
You wound me. You truly do. After all I've done for you. More like done to us. What about the time you betrayed us in the middle of the climactic battle? Then you unbetrayed us, and then betrayed us 3 more times. Or that other time, next morning, the empty bed. Why can't they let you talk as separate why can't they talk as separate entries so you know which one is poor King Dimitri? And so it be. Let this end once and for all. And not like the last time I said that, or the time before that. This time I mean it, for real.
Enough of this.
Yeah, no, same. For real this time. Once and for all. This is the seventh final battle these dorks have had this week. You finally had it with their bullshit. You take a full ketchup packet and spew them all over Dimitri. Maybe someone will get on his cape and run away to get it dry cleaned. What is this? Blood? Oh, how you wound me, my loves. I feel no pain that in my heart. But that's in my heart. I will slink off some cave to lay agony between life and death, waiting to be tendered to. You spot Dimitri trying to squeeze Dimitri squeezing some of the ketchup onto a hot dog and taking a bite on his way out of the cafeteria. What's this dude's deal? Truly thank you for helping us. Truly thank you for selflessly helping us on our adventure, Sadie. No, I wasn't selfish. You just really want to eat in peace, but whatever.
We must save the day.
I love these three. In return, allow us to help you on your adventures. Meh, why not? They could go ahead and help you with. Solve an ancient enigma of your algebra homework. Go retrieve the legendary bag of lasagna chips from a supermarket down the street while you risk your lives protecting this cafeteria table. What? We have heard of these lasagna flavored chips. That just sounds really gross. Mostly through pleasant songs coming from us and from our phones and 10-second intercrames. Very well, as long as you promise to guard this cafeteria table with your life.
Always the same with you.
Wait, why do we need to guard this? Never mind. You help us. We help you. That's what a decent person do. That's what decent people do. That's what decent people do. Okay, Coven, sure, whatever. I bet they're always trying their best to themselves. Why are they even at this school? Alright, here's your chips. Don't ask us why it took us so long. It doesn't matter who or wasn't making out the near-death... Making out... Oh, what? It doesn't matter who wasn't making out with that near-death Dimitri in a secret cave somewhere in it. As his wetsuit clung dramatically onto his chiseled abs and his breath was ragged as he danced on the edge of a life and death and tough choice that decided to make me those bear's life. Here's your chance. Goodbye. Your change. You didn't give them any money. Well, and they're hungry. You avoid further questions. Not that you're going to ask. You really don't care. They gave you +4 money. Sweet deal. I did not know about that. That was interesting.
Let's go.
And you know what? Let's just go here. That day you skip class and hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. On the way there you run into Mimi, the only girl, and she offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You can sip it, tastes like crazy like hell. You need to check the content on this shit. Guaranteed seed exact bonsai, 50 milligrams of caffeine and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't that bad. You gained +2 bonus and thank Ma Mimi, and proceed to the bathroom. With that out of your way, you hurry up your way to the secret meeting with Miranda.
How majestic.
Well, I love this outfit of her on her. I want to wear it. It's so cute. Well done, co-conspirator. Operation Make Liam Popular is a rousing success. And for the record, I did discover that Liam was popular for a 3-month period in an early 16th century, so that the name fits. All that remains for us is to wait for prom and celebrate your deception. I knew it was too good to be true. My idiocracies are remarkable, but they weren't that marketable. It's not just a cruel joke, wasn't it? I bet between the two popular kids that they could make an outcast loser into prom king. Guess what? The circus is over and the clown is climbing into his tiny car and going home. Along with like 20 other tiny clowns if that metaphor holds. Which it doesn't. It was a bad metaphor. Goodbye.
No, Liam. No, Liam, I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't even have mean bone in my body. I don't even have bones.
You might check that affirmation later.
Oh, fish sticks.
What?
If we don't do something to fix this, all of our hard work and subterfuge will be for naught. But how can we make amends? Surely not with some sort of overwhelming romantic gesture defying all logic.
Tell Miranda not to worry. You've seen plenty of teen rom-coms. You know how this part goes. You need to grandly romantic gestures, race to the airport and confess your feelings before Liam boards his plane. Pay a million people to spout, "I'm sorry," so it's visible from space. I don't know. And I think I might be asking Liam to prom. Okay, I did the plane one. But wait, how did you know Liam was about to board a plane? Are you stalking him? If you are, that's fine. Isn't that what they do in all romantic comedies have ever taught us to do? Anyways, you find Liam in an international terminal at Spooky Airport, waiting in line to board. You pass through airport security by telling them you're there for a romantic gesture. Because the airport security might say no to terrorism, but they can't say no to love. You're too late. I'm going to Belarus. My calculations have revealed that nobody likes me, and I could go back to being unpopular. You gasp at Liam's cold, dead hand in yours. You grasp at Liam's cold, dead hand in yours. With the perfect sincerity, you tell him what he means to you. Nothing. Don't you see? You say, deep into his eyes, you don't need to flee to Belarus to be unpopular, because you will always be unpopular in my heart, which is coincidentally about the same shape as Belarus. I don't know what to say, only because I don't know what you're talking about. But if I don't understand it, that must mean it's art. You said art to me. How could I ever dream of leaving you behind? Alright, if it makes you happy, I'll return to Spooky High School and don that heavy prom crown. But only because I know that no matter how popular I get, there'll always be one person who thinks I'm only so-so. The people in the airport line clap and cheer, clearly not understanding anything. You just said to each other, Liam accompanies you back to high school and you gain +2 creativity so one smart. And also you should visit the hospital since your heart's being the same shapes as Belarus can't mean anything good health-wise. The monster prom draws near. Who will I pick? Well, we have to go with our boy Liam. How ironic. I just like that.
Let's go.
How ironic.
Who could have foreseen this? Liam. Who could have foreseen this? Liam said he prom royalty.
We did it. It was all our plan. We fought for love and love won. Liam is popular again. Huzzah!
Anyway, after all these years spent avoiding cliches, this doesn't feel as bad as I imagined.
So authentic.
Maybe doing a 180-degree turn from cliches is good, but embracing cliches is like making a 360-degree turn from them. So disruptive. At that moment, Miranda becomes distracted by some other wacky plan and leaves you with Liam mumbling to herself, "Such a lovable dork." Prom night arrives and the two of you decide to embrace all the cliches from slow dancing to actually having fun.
How unexpected.
After the coronation, Liam admits he's having a great time, which is causing him to reflect on all the cliches he's avoided all these years, which he can now embrace. Then he puts his hand over yours and says, "You know what the biggest cliche I've been avoiding is? Love. I don't even care how cheesy that sounds." Boy, that was cheesy, but you know what? You don't care. And as you could tell, I don't really have that many endings. There's 47 endings. I only have 9 of them. Oh, I got 9 new events and 9 new outcomes. I did not know that. I am most likely to be tasty if bitten by other people. Okay, and Liam's quote, "I'm over 400, and I'm still amazed about how stupid people are." And that is the end of this episode of Monster Prom. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Monster Camp comes out at the end of the week. Not being sponsored, I just really love the game series. If you liked what you saw, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.